What it do, what it do, what it do? It's your boy, Silly Sell, and we back in here with another episode of Juice City Legends. If you have not, please hit the like button, please subscribe. Alright, gang, before we get started, let me give a shout out to all my supporters, all my subscribers. Hey man, appreciate y'all for hitting that like button, appreciate y'all for sharing and liking the video. Also, let me give a shout out to my homeboy, my player partner, man, So Creative TV, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to my guy. It's my doing the thing out here. Also, for anybody out there that needs any kind of promo, you got any kind of merchandise, any kind of product you need promoted, want to do interviews for your music, hit the emails in the link down below. With that being said, let's get it. All right, gang. We got to talk about this situation with Terrance, Gangsta Williams, and Boosie Badass. So I'm sure everybody has seen the interview with Terrance Gangsta Williams, one of the original hot boys from the street crew in New Orleans, exposed that he cooperated with the government and gave up some information about some other members in the hot boys doing murders to be released from prison. Now, Terrance said that he accept that some people not going to deal with him, but he's no longer in the streets, so he don't care about that. He just happy to be free from prison after doing 23 years in the penitentiary. Now, Boosie, on the other hand, from Louisiana, did time in Louisiana. You know, he's all about his principles and morals. So when he was on Vlad TV, and Vlad asked him about the situation, Boosie went off, saying that gangster need to take the gangsta off his name. He disappointed him. He hurt his feelings. He don't have no respect for him. And he snapped out. So gangsta, he responded, which he has the right to. Because anytime you speaking on the man's name, he has the right to have opinion just like you do. And also, gangsta just started a YouTube channel, so he gonna take the bait every time somebody mention his name up, especially somebody with followers and supporters like Boosie, because it's a lot of people out there that's gaining the respect and liking gangsta for what he doing, you know. But I feel like Boosie should stay in his lane on that, you know what I mean? You can't expect everybody to think how you think, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm going to do, I'm going to play some audio for y'all and let y'all hear both sides of the situation. And we're going to come back and discuss it. And I'm going to give y'all my final answer how I feel about it.
In cooperating about someone who's dead, is that considered snitching in your book?
Yeah, of course.
Why is that?
And how you know did he show you paperwork on it?
Well, I had actually looked up some of the things. So some of the stuff that he was saying, was based on.
I wouldn't believe that Vlad that he just did that and all that. Like he's not no what he gonna get for that? Like I don't believe that. I had a real respect for gangster and the stories I heard about him, but that shit leave with me. I have no type of respect for him anymore. What I had for him, that was because of all the stories and all that. But once you go that route, I dismiss you from my legend book and X you out.
Well, let's just say the story is true. So like I said, I haven't seen the actual paperwork. And
You haven't seen the paperwork. He could be telling you that just to be telling you that on fucking camera.
Right.
He about to set up 100 motherfuckers. That's how that shit go, man. You stay solid, nigga. Some of us gonna make it, some of us ain't. That's just how it gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You can take that gangster shit off your name, man. Real shit, man. That shit hurt me when I heard about that shit. Cause how all them niggas in that city stand up for gangster in Angola, man. Niggas talk highly of this man. They stand on this nigga name. And that shit hurted me to hear that nigga was out of jail and that nigga done got down. Cause them niggas in that city, they stand up behind that nigga. When I say Lee Luke, when I rep Baton Rouge and all my niggas who gonna come up putting down and stand silent and put in work in the streets, they say gangster. That's one of the good names they say. And that nigga fucked that up with real niggas in the penitentiary. And I say that then I stand on my word about that. That's why I got pissed off with them niggas in that city. They bow down to that nigga. They speak highly of him and baby them. And that nigga fucked that up for them niggas. Now, when a nigga say all niggas' names in BR, they ain't gonna be able to mention him.
Hey, you say you had respect for me due to what you heard in the streets. But it sounded like a contradiction to me with you, because you would say on one hand you had respect for me with all the stories you heard in the streets. That's why you had the respect for me. However, you lost respect for me because of the rumors of what you're hearing now. Just say you could take the name gangsta off. I could take the gangsta off. Who are you to tell me what I can do? Bro, you from Baton Rouge, an hour from me. You're not even much qualified to speak on me, man. Stay in your lane. Stay in the rap lane, matter of fact. You're not even much a street dude. The same homies you speaking on Angola that you say stand on my name and respect me, that's the same homies when you went to Angola, behind Katrina, behind the storm, because they sent y'all out of the county jail. When you went there, those are the same homies that I reached out to make sure you was okay. And you know what they came back and said? Oh, he good, he ain't protected custody. So when you get on Vlad and you be telling all these old wild, goofy stories about you was in Angola, man, you was in protected custody, man. You only made to Angola because of the storm.
Woo, man, that's some interesting claims, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all heard it there yourself. Gangsta said Boosie was in PC when he was in Angola. And I feel like Boosie, Big Mouth kind of catching up to him to a certain extent, man. You know what I'm saying? Now let this be known, man. Y'all know we grew up out Boosie, man. Y'all know we got super major respect, love for Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Seeing him come from the hood, become a superstar, and all that. But over the years, Boosie has been known for his antics and venting on Vlad TV. And some of that you can get away with certain people. But when you turn to somebody like Gangsta, that's a real stepper, that really was that guy that was behind the trigger. You know what I'm saying? Now, Boosie allegedly always was the one to break bread, put money on people's head. When you talking about somebody like Gangsta, you talking about somebody that was actually in the field itself, man. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds different. It's more stronger coming from somebody like Gangsta speaking this way about Boosie. You know what I mean? And like I said, Gangsta, he got the right to respond to anything that somebody say about him, man. Boosie ended up making a response to that video saying that, you know, Gangsta trying to take his strike from him and all that. Taking time out of his day to go on Facebook and Instagram and respond to Gangsta, which is something we never heard Boosie do. So that's how you know right there, Gangsta got him on his heel with these claims. That's why I feel like Boosie, he need to kind of watch his mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like Gangsta said, you know what I'm saying? A real street cat, they don't really speak on other men's business. A real street cat ain't got to bang it down your neck, letting everybody know how street they is, what they did, what they didn't do. You know what I'm saying? So Boosie, he just gotta learn, man. You know what I'm saying? Mind your business sometime, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we all grew up on Boosie, but it's a lot of things that Boosie be doing, in my opinion, that be kind of flawed, man. You know what I'm saying? Like speaking on the Wayne Wade and them and all that, man, leave them folks alone, man. Mind your business, bro. You ain't got to speak out against everything, because this what contradicted Boosie to me. He always speaking out about the alphabet people. He speak out about certain things, but then he preach garbage, man. You know what I'm saying? He be preaching nonsense to these youngsters, stay dangerous and all that, instead of telling these boys to stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? The way he talk and act toward women at the age Boosie is. Some of the things he do, smoking and all that out in front of the kids and all that, man. On Instagram Live, bro. Just doing too much. You know what I'm saying? The little rant he pulled out when the police pulled him over. You hollering and hooping and hollering and crying, and you supposed to be a straight G. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all gonna get mad at me for saying it because it's Boosie, but the truth, man, Boosie be wilding out, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you speak on somebody like Gangsta, your street credentials don't compare to his, man. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the original hot boys. You was inspired by BG. BG was inspired by him. BG wrote stories about him. Just like you wrote stories about Lil Ivan, Lil Nick, and all that. See, people in Baton Rouge know, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to crap on Boosie street credentials, but people in Baton Rouge know, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating. I ain't trying to say Boosie wasn't really in the street like that, but he was more so of a rapper. He from the hood. He done did some street things, you know what I'm saying, just like everybody from the hood. But the way he make himself look, when he get on Vlad TV and he talk about all these old gangster stories and all that right there, man, he kind of glamorized, you know, kind of fictionalized, you know what I'm saying? See, Boosie ain't gonna tell y'all about all the hardship that went along with that, you know what I'm saying? All the guys that didn't like him, all the guys that were getting at him. He ain't gonna tell y'all how Nussie really had pressure on him, and Big Marquis, and all them guys. So, and if I'm lying, somebody from Baton Rouge, y'all get them comments, man, let it be known, man, you know what I'm saying? Boosie got to be quiet on this one. Because what you gonna do is put your foot in your own mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? You done made it out of jail, you beat your time. You know what I'm saying? You got the little reputation for whatever happened back in 2009 when you beefing with all them guys or whatever. They let you get that. You know what I'm saying? But the real streets of Baton Rouge know how everything really went down, man. So I advise Boosie to put some of that stuff to bed, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy gangster, man, he ain't got nothing to lose and everything in the game, man. The people liking him, he charismatic. You know what I'm saying? I can see him coming on Vlad, taking your spot. Because the people love this man, you know what I'm saying? And what he preaching is, you know, he did wrong. You know what I'm saying? And he reaching back to the average youth. We don't see you doing that, Boost. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that reaching out and trying to spread game and not to these youngsters, man, they'll support of mine. Now, for what gangster did, snitching or whatever, I understand. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't break them codes. Even though me, myself, I'm not a street guy. But I do understand, you know what I'm saying? Snitching is snitching. You know what I'm saying? And gangster say he accepted it. He ain't trying to get no stripe no more. But like he said, what's history has already been done. You can't take nothing. You can hide history, but you can't erase it. He already got that. You know what I'm saying? He already got his name. He already got his reputation. He out of jail. He say he working. He speaking to the youth, giving back. He got his platform on YouTube, and if you say something about him, he gonna respond. And he got the right to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to hush up, Boosie. Hey, let me know how y'all feel about this situation, man. How y'all feel about this situation with Terrance and Gangsta Wisdom? Do y'all side with Gangsta, or do y'all side with Boosie? You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comments, man, how y'all feel about this situation. Man, we got some heat dropping today, man. I got about 2-3 more videos we dropping today, so y'all stay tuned, man. We about to turn it up. This your boy Silly Cell with Juicy the Legend. We checking out. Peace.